entertainment. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4.
Tackled back at
well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go through the street. Hey,
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
First and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down, this is McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
4 yards.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about in the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield play and finishes it off with a loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker Alex Anzalone. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
54. Mark 54. Here it comes.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
It's a loss of 4.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Cardinals 14, Lions nothing. Josh Lambeau is set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to read.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
At the 45.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is complete. It's Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Lions, nothing.
They'll come out in the pistol. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
On the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
6-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This is McCaffrey on the give. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
By Chris Harris.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Let's get out the field, defense. Check. Mike spot 4. Trap 60. We taking wins.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's their quarterback with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Lions nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jerry Tillery gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one caught by Davis. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Corey Davis, 91 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make it 24-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run pass.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
On second
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
10 yards to go.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
54, right there, 54 miles. I'm trying to collect.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well. So now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. touchdown, Detroit. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And that's complete to McCaffrey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 11 makes it third.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's get it. 54. All day, baby, all day. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
I'm the best in the game.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, Lions 13. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Jones the ball.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles of the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again to Jones. They find some open field here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
Pass for the extra point.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey.
Number 22.
Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Check 30.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And look at that. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they... And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And that will be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A 50-yard attempt.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Jones with a carry on first down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll set them back 5. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
First down, Detroit.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Jones, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
On the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. They'll let this go for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Lambo on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Cardinals 47, Lions 20. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Complete to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking because parity was something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, a season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ballgame. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's 3rd and short. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Mark 70, Mark 70. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Their mobile quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing the Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided? And now here is another interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
The keeper. It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12. Today's final score, Cardinals.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.